Good morning. We are in Walmer and Deal. I don't know which one we're in, Walmer or Deal, but this is the Walmer and Deal park run. We've parked on the road on, it's called the beach, I think, and we managed to find a parking space right next to where they're setting up the start finish line or the token bit or something. And there's a car just there in front. Look at the number plate. Park run. So we found a toilet not too far away, which is always a bonus. I don't always mention the toilets, but they are quite important, especially if you're not near your house and all those pre-run nerves.
Well,
anyway, we're right.
I don't get nervous.
We're right on the seafront. Look at that. So we'll go and check out
beautiful.
To see whether we can go for a dip afterwards.
Oh, I'm a bit tired.
It's very early.
Yeah.
Here we go, just to show you where we are on the map. Same corner of the southeast as we've been before, and we're just a little higher up here in Walmer and Deal. So Walmer is to the south of Deal as we're looking at the map, and the start finish is roughly in the middle, but a little bit lower, a bit towards Walmer. So that's where we parked, just on this little corner here, free parking, which was convenient. There are free car parks further down, a couple there you can see, of Granville Road, and they're called Granville Road toilets there that we mentioned.
Now I know we've got lots and lots of tourists here. The first ones I met this morning were from Great Lakes. It's Declan and Kerry, there we are. It hit my heart, that one, because that's where I started. Okay, is there anyone else who is touring today?
It's quite a wide start on the grass, but then it narrows onto the path, running down, keeping on your left hand side, lots of benches and bollards that they pre-warn about, and there's a cycle lane as well which you're meant to stay out of. You run up to the entrance of the pier, you run around the sculpture anti-clockwise and then start running back down, and everyone's running in the opposite direction. You then run all the way back past the start finish, you keep going a little loop around into Walmer and then back up to the start finish. So after the run we put some warmer clothes on. It was still pretty windy, although the sun was coming out. We headed up towards Deal. There's lots of history in Deal, lots of military history from thousands of years ago. Henry VIII built a nice castle, which is Deal Castle, in the shape of the Tudor rose. There's lots of little signs all around the town. Historic Deal with lots of information. So it makes it quite an interesting day trip if you're into that sort of thing. This was on the high street up in Deal. A good mixture of shops, cafes, galleries, and a market. A bit of bric-a-brac. There was food, flowers. That's every Saturday. to Hopen Lane. It was a very busy coffee shop right opposite the church in the middle of the high street, and there was a couple of interesting books there to learn about the history of Deal, lots of smuggling, but we also learned about the state of the water in Deal, which is why we didn't go for a swim, although people still go swimming, but it did have recent articles and protests by the locals about stopping the plop. And we did check on the app as well, and the Safer Seas app, which did give it a red mark right next to the pier. Hopen Lane was one of the busier coffee shops right in the middle of the high street opposite the church. Nice coffee. And there was a pub just here on the left there called The Rose, which looked pretty smart. We had a quick look in, but we didn't go in for lunch or anything. Hotel and restaurant right in the middle of the high street. We went up to Deal Deli, which is this really cool Italian deli coffee shop. Nice biscotti and coffee, and a little courtyard out the back, little bar out the back, and tables out the front. Really cool, check it out. Lots of other history in Deal. We had a little walk around and found the Ship Inn, which was recommended in that little tour guide we found.
Oh wow, beautiful.
Old pub. Didn't do food. We just had a quick look. And then we made our way around with little streets back onto the seafront. So we're at the top of Deal here, and as you can see, lovely big pebble beaches. It was quite choppy, quite windy. I mean, look at that, right on the front. If you want to sail into this, if you enemy, just get blasted out of the water. So that's pretty much it from Walmer and Deal. Just this one last little place, Hut 55 on the beach, for pastries, coffees, etc. And they had some deck chairs around on the beach. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one.